Middlesex Panthers slipped to an agonising 2-wicket defeat with just 2 balls to spare against Essex in their latest NatWest T20 Blast outing, in spite of an excellent 69 from their captain Owen Morgan. Morgan lost the toss and was put into bat in front of a big crowd in Chelmsford, and the hero from Wednesday night at the Kia Oval, Joe Denley, was out to the 7th ball of the match. Tim Phillips starting an extraordinary night for him with a return catch off his first delivery of the match. Morgan wasted no time at all in going after the bowling. The 3rd ball he faced was belted down the ground for a huge 6 as the Panthers tried to keep up their form from their win over Somerset. Morgan could have been out on 10 but was put down off his own bowling by Tom Wesley. It looked like it might be a costly miss as Morgan then drove Reece Topley's 2nd ball down the ground for his 2nd maximum. Middlesex took 48 runs off the 6 overs of power play, with David Milan starting to find his range. Some confidence seemed to have been gained from that excellent effort in South London on Wednesday, as this pair took the total to 72 midway through the 9th over. But on 28 made from 24 balls, Milan was bowled by Timo Mills just when the visitors were threatening an imposing total. Dan Christian struggled in making 2 off 7 balls before he chipped Topley to Ryan Ten-Doeschate as the Panthers reached the halfway point of their innings with a score of 76 for 3. Ryan Higgins wasn't able to repeat his dazzling debut, and he was LBW to David Masters for 7 at 97 for 4 in the 13th. The Panthers were losing their way a tad, but Morgan was still there, and after he went to a 50 off 38 balls, he took 3 successive 4s off Phillips, taking the total to 115 with 5 overs left. Had he stayed in, Morgan may have made enough to win this game for his side, but on 69 made from 46 balls, he was run out by Topley after a bad mix-up in the running with Neil Dexter. It was a disappointing end to a fine knock. Only 1 boundary was hit off the final 4 overs, and that meant that the Panthers had to settle for a score of 153 for 5 from their 20 overs. Middlesex missed a chance to get shot of danger man Jesse Ryder in the 2nd over of the reply, Denley with a drop at backward point off James Harris. Still, Harry Podmore made a great start to his first ever T20 game for the county. With his very first ball, he saw the back of Ryder, who chipped to Higgins on the mid-wicket boundary after making 8. Mark Patini batted brilliantly when these sides met at Lord's right at the start of this season, and the Eagles opener was looking to impress again as he took Harris for a maximum in the 5th over. Essex made a score of 43 for 1 from the power play, 5 fewer than the Panthers, who then grabbed a 2nd wicket as Dexter bowled Wesley around his legs for 6. Ravi Patel then looked to turn the game his side's way with the very big wicket of Ravi Bapara, who nicked off, having made 10 out of a score of 68 for 3. And when John Simpson grabbed another catch standing up to the stumps, this time off Dexter, the Eagles had slipped to 70 for 4 in the 11th over, Patini gone now for 42. Patel was bowling really well yet again, and Essex were left to get 74 runs to win for the 4th time in a row off the last 8 overs. It looked as if it was going to be a nerve-jangling finish. Ten-Doeschate took boundaries off both Christian and Dexter to bring the runs required down to 60 off the final 6 overs of this match. It was very difficult to pick a winner at this stage. But the Panthers edged ahead when Ben Folkes just failed to clear the rope off Christian, Milan steadying himself for the catch on the boundary's edge. 41 were now wanted off 4 overs, and Gurjit Sandhu took a catch off his own bowling to remove James Foster for 9. That brought in Phillips, and he sent his 4th ball way over the long off boundary, taking the target down to 33 off the final 3. Another maximum finished off the 18th over, meaning that the Eagles were left with another 20 to get off 2 overs. A few nails were being bitten off in the crowd. A low full toss from Podmore was belted into the night sky and over the rope by Ten-Doeschate, and now it was Essex who seemed to have the edge again, with 14 wanted off 10 balls. That was brought down to 13 off the last over after Ten-Doeschate was well caught by Morgan, debutant Podmore holding his nerve to concede only 7 runs off the penultimate over of this enthralling contest. A couple of dots to start the last over, and Middlesex would have been home and hosed, but instead the first ball was hit into the distance by the fantastic Phillips, who moved quickly onto 25 from just 11 balls. Having taken a single off the next delivery, Phillips wanted the strike back. A wide from Sandhu gave him the chance, even though it also led to the run out of Mills. But with Phillips now back on strike, Essex had a chance, and to the fourth ball of the over, the all-rounder helped a short delivery from Sandhu over the ropes for his fourth six to win the game. It was cruel on Middlesex, who deserved better after a second good performance in succession. Phillips was the difference, his match-winning 33 being made off only 13 deliveries, as his side took the game by 2 wickets with just 2 balls to spare. The Panthers will hope that they can maintain this kind of performance when they return to Lord's to take on Gloucestershire on Thursday evening.